All right. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, all across the globe, welcome to another time on Reflections with Kevin Vaughan. But before I get started, I have to definitely introduce my wonderful colleague and friend, and also to my tech wizard there as well, Nicole Steele. How you doing there, sister, today?
Oh, I'm doing fine. Thank you for having me today. I appreciate it.
Oh, thank you so much for your time today. Hey, real quickly, before we get back to Nicole, guys, I want to let you know Reflections is all about you. I've been wanting to hear. We produce this programming here, guys, to hear from you. I want to know how you have made it, how you have reflected on the things that you learn. It could be from mama and them, daddy and them, sister and them, brother and them, whatever, Nicole, right? It could be from anybody. But we just want to hear your reflections too, as well. So, guys, you are also invited as well. You'll have to set up an appointment, guys. So, check me out over here when you get time while Nicole's talking. You can check us out here. But I love to hear your reflections on how you got to where you are today, how your wonderful mind has worked to get you to your success, and maybe also through some of the opportunities, I'll say, Nicole, of life. So we're excited about that. But ladies and gentlemen, as we talk about reflections today with Nicole, we always like to have our guests say a few words of encouragement. As you know, there's a lot going on, Nicole, on the planet right now, a lot.
Yes,
And
I noticed.
so Amen. So some people just need a little encouragement, a little word, keep it moving, whatever you got to say. But any words of encouragement or empowerment today before we get started?
Well, what I can offer is that you're not alone.
Yeah,
Don't please never think that you're alone.
there you go, Nicole.
Like what I've been told before is that a closed mouth does not get fed.
Yes.
So I can only do so much, just like your family, just like your friends,
Yep.
even your barista or your bartender. you
Yeah.
know, sometimes that willing ear to listen is out there for you,
Yeah.
but you have to be able to have the confidence to open up.
Yeah.
So never think that you're alone. Somebody is always going through what you're going through, but just take a beat, take a moment, and realize that and find your person and open up to them. They'll be there for you.
Absolutely. That's powerful. I love it, Nicole. That's why it's so important, ladies and gentlemen, to have mentors and coaches and friends and confidants and all the above, as Nicole alluded to, ladies and gentlemen, as well. So important. I don't care if it's one person on the planet. You got to have that go-to person, right, Nicole? Just
Yes, exactly.
Amen. So, guys, develop good friendships out there, guys, and you don't have to have everybody in your life, but at least five or six people in your life that you can go to, and if you got to cry,
Mhm.
you can cry with them, right? You got to laugh, you got to laugh with them, whatever it takes to go. Uh,
It doesn't take a lot of people.
Exactly, exactly. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is Reflections with Nicole Steele, one of my personal guests today on the network. We thank you so much for joining us. Those who are joining us live right now, thank you so much. After this, I want you guys to share this out as well on your platform. Nicole, first of all, let's go with a short bio about yourself. Tell everybody a little bit about your awesome self, young lady, if you don't mind.
Well, I've been married for over 20 years. So thank you, thank you.
Yeah.
and through that, I've learned a lot about myself.
Yes.
Salute.
Lucia. Yeah, we
and
salute.
it was worth learning
Yeah.
because I had to, really, um, I had to really look at the man in the mirror, so to speak. And I am a sister.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I have two brothers that I do love very much, and extended family. And I love people. I love
Yeah.
people,
No, you do.
and so with me having that affection for people,
Yeah.
it oddly enough sent me into a direction that I did not expect. That I'll go ahead and share later, but
Right.
it even that, learning about who I connected with,
Yeah.
who I did connect with, it really, it really taught me a lot. So I'm an entrepreneur
Yeah.
also.
Yeah.
And I guess what you would call it is a mastermind.
Yeah.
So I'm one of those individuals that sees, the
Mhm.
end or
Yeah.
the progress of something,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I'm able to plan it out.
Right.
So God's blessed me with that ability.
Uh,
So
Yeah, that's powerful, Nicole. I love it. I love it. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, we're talking to Nicole Steele on reflections. We're talking about her reflections of her wonderful life and how she got to where she's at even today. I was writing down while you was talking, Nicole. I wrote down the whole purpose of all of this is that we all grow. We should be growing, right?
yes,
And we should also have matureness, right? Get mature. Can't do things I did when I was a teenager.
oh yeah, you gotta
Yeah,
get
gotta grow up. Gotta grow up, folks. You gotta grow up at some time.
that hand slapped every once in a while, and don't take offense to it.
Exactly. And of course, the what I really love, Nicole, is wisdom. We all gain wisdom over time on how to really, perfect our life, if you will, or improve our life each and every day. I call this the power of transformation. I think we talked about this before as well.
Mhm.
We're transforming to get better and better each and every day. So I love it. That's powerful. Hey guys, if you're just joining us on Facebook Live and those see this later on other platforms, thank you so much for being with us today. It's Reflections, guys. And I want to hear from you. You guys need to contact me if you want to be on the program. You guys got 30 minutes to talk about your reflections. We've got the questions already available to you. For those who need the questions early, we can get those to you. But we're going to dive right in because Nicole and I are busy today and we got to get right to it. So I love it. So Nicole, we're going to let you go any direction you want, but I do want to have some structure. But Nicole, what are some of your reflections of your wonderful life today?
Hmm. This might be um well, I'll just say it. The reflections that I have really dealt with me
Yeah.
and how I went ahead and um, gained awareness of how unique I am,
Yes.
and I had to actually, I am a Gen Zer.
Hmm.
So being born in the 70s, raised by baby boomers,
Right.
you have a unique perspective on how to handle things.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, during the 80s,
Hmm.
um, trying to find myself.
Yeah.
And every time I tried to find myself, I kept seeing something that wasn't speaking to me in
Mm,
advertisement, in music, even some of the friendships that I wanted
yeah.
weren't necessarily with the people that I wanted my little brother to hang around.
Right.
So because I was going to bring him everywhere.
Right. Right.
So it's one of those things where some of the reflections that I had was um, self realization
Hmm.
of myself
Yeah.
and what made me tick, so to speak.
Wow.
So
I love that. That's powerful. And that's very deep too. It's very deep. And like you said, you are unique. That's the thing I love about Nicole. And for everybody out there, there's nobody. I think I looked at some of the numbers from the history of mankind. I think if we counted everybody who was ever alive from back then to now, it was like over 100 billion people or something, got some goofy
mhm.
if you add everybody up. And guess what, Nicole? There's been nobody ever like you. Nobody will ever be like you. You're it. You are it in the entire part of God's creation. That's amazing. And that's what I had to understand too, is that there's nobody like me ever. And it ain't supposed to be.
No, not ever. But it comes to a point where you have to
Yeah.
be willing to have confidence in that knowledge.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
a lot of people don't, they'll take the road less traveled.
Right.
They'll
Right.
just go along to get along
Yeah.
until it doesn't work anymore.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then usually those very people will go ahead and wonder, why isn't it working out?
Right.
or they'll be looking for individuals who are unique and willing to stand on their square, so to speak.
Yeah.
And then they're, trying to glean.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's powerful.
So,
That's great, Nicole. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, if you're just joining us, we're talking to Nicole Steele, one of my colleagues and friends and technical person as well. I go to every now and then, get some input on. We're talking about reflections of her life today a little bit. And I'm so excited about her sharing a little bit of her life. Hopefully that'll help you. It helps me too, because it's called iron sharpens iron, Nicole, as we hear
exactly.
things from other people. So that's very, 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 very powerful. That's great. So Nicole, let's talk about some at least the top three. You probably got 300 or 400 of them, but let's talk about the top three lessons learned over the years from your wonderful life. What have you really learned to help you get to where you're at today, Nicole? That impacts your wonderful thinking today.
Um, let's I pretty much like learned how to confront
Yeah,
um, issues,
yeah,
or and be willing to make decisions, um, that and also identify
yeah,
what issues I kept running into over and over and over again. And
yeah.
it's like a lot of people nowadays aren't taught, back when I was growing up, you had your grandparents, you had your older aunties, you had your older cousins that even taught you, look, grandma ain't putting up with this. So you can do it your way if you want to, but I'm telling you the easiest way to get what you want.
Yeah.
It's a little bit manipulative.
Well, do it right the first time, right? Bottom line.
Right, right. Do it right the first time is the bottom line.
Mhm.
So, I, through my reflections, I realized that, in me growing as an individual and trying to run from it, um, in my uniqueness, I had to challenge myself as, what decisions am I making when, I'm living during a time where the world is my oyster.
Right,
Um, um, what do I have to confront? If I want change and I don't like the path that this is going,
right,
and just be willing to confront it. And now, mind you, it took me years to
yeah,
go ahead and actually reflect. Oddly enough, your show being reflections, it
yeah,
took me years to go ahead and realize that those were my my top go-tos.
yeah.
Go ahead and try to change up what wasn't working,
Mhm.
and to look at to see what do I want in my life, what do I want to give to other people's life, because I also realized me living as long as I plan to live,
Right,
I don't want people around me that
right.
aren't challenging themselves, because I'm a giver by nature.
Yes,
I
you
will
are.
be trained to the bone if I didn't figure it out. I would be addicted to something trying to cope if I didn't figure it out,
Right.
because I'm more of an empath.
Yep, yep.
So,
And we did that today, Nicole, just getting on, right? Prior to getting on, coming on, we did that. we kept
exactly,
kept
exactly.
pressing. We kept pressing. We say, hey, we're
Yep.
smart enough to figure this out. We know what we got to do. Yeah,
Yeah, and we did. We figured it out,
yeah,
Iron
absolutely.
sharpens iron, you didn't give up, I didn't give up,
Nope,
and you
nope,
found the answer. you
exactly.
know?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
That's
So,
That's great. Guys, we're talking to Nicole Steele on Reflections with Kevin Vaughan, where our goal is just to share wisdom, if you will, and what we call lessons learned. One of my great topics there, Nicole, I used to teach lessons learned and root cause analysis when I was working, and I love those classes, man. It's amazing what you can learn when you really understand the process of living and the process of solving problems. I think we talked about that before. Just solving problems. You get good at that, you'll be a pretty happy person if you can learn to solve problems pretty quick. Pretty quick.
Right. What to
Yeah.
pick up, and what to put down.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, we're on Reflections with Nicole Steele. Hey, Nicole, while you was talking earlier, I wrote down, and it's amazing when you hear stuff over the years from different leaders and people you respect. You hear stuff like this that kind of sums up really life. If you just do these two things, you'll probably be okay, ladies and gentlemen. If it ain't right, don't do it. And if it ain't true, don't say it. So,
Simple, right?
yeah,
Pretty simple, right?
yeah,
You
yeah,
know?
yeah. Yeah, we just followed two things, man. It's amazing. Matter of fact, God only gave us 10 commandments, and we messed all of those up. It's amazing. He only gave us 10, and we still messed them up. It's amazing, man. He didn't give us like 1,000 different things, you know. He could have
Yeah,
easily gave us 50,000 things or 1,000. He could have gave us 500 or 200, but just 10, and we still messed them up. Man,
that darn pride.
it's amazing, but it's all good. It's all good. Thank God for Jesus because Jesus corrected all of that. I love it. I
Yes,
love it. That's wonderful. Nicole, this is the best part we're coming up with now because we want the audience to be empowered and excited about their life as well. But, and specifically, well, not just specifically, it's for men and women today as well. But Nicole, based on your background and your lessons learned and everything that's got you to date, what would you want us to learn so for us to reflect on? What wisdom would you tell us today that we need to consider and reflect on for our own lives today?
Hmm. I'm sorry. I'm
Take your
cheating.
time. Yeah, take your
No.
time. Yeah, yeah,
Um.
yeah. These are the ones you got to think about. It's not stuff off the top of our head, you know.
Right. I would say with the.
And this is more for the counseling, of, if you will. So if I came to you for counseling and encouragement, anything you would say that would help me out to consider, once you get to know a person, you say, oh, you may need to consider this. You may need to do that. So anything that you learn that you think may help us.
Do not be afraid to challenge what you think you know.
Wow.
That if I was, if someone was to
Yeah.
need a little guidance,
Yeah.
a starting point,
Yeah.
after listening to what their their true,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
have to, point this out, their true
Yeah.
um, issue of contention is to get them motivated into the right direction,
There you go. I love it.
is to not be afraid to confront the issues,
There you go.
to be willing to go ahead and struggle,
Oh,
for
yeah.
what you want.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
if you, for example, right now, a lot of people are going through some things,
Yes, they
especially
are.
with, the high price of
Yeah.
food, this, that, and the other.
Yeah.
Well, um, at the same time,
Hmm.
people don't realize that you just got born,
Uh-huh.
and the system that we're in has been going on since the beginning of time.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
either the beginning of time
Mm-hmm.
and it repeats itself is flawed,
Yeah.
or your perspective and seeing what or how you're being used within the system is flawed.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of those things where you have to be willing to challenge your
Yeah.
assumption of what
Yeah.
you think is
Come on,
going
man.
on.
I love it. I love it. Yeah.
It's one thing that I would,
That's
probably
great.
present to somebody to
Yeah. Yeah.
try
That's
to
powerful.
learn.
I love it. Yeah. So what you're saying, I believe, Nicole, and correct me if I'm wrong, we always need to be learning, always need to be understanding other things. And I think that's the key, whether it's reading. Today, you got audio books, man. You don't have to read so much. You can listen to an audio book and still get the information you need. So there's no excuse for always continually learning.
Exactly.
Wow, that's powerful right there, sis. I love that. So that's
Yeah.
one.
And you have YouTube.
Yeah,
YouTube, since it came on the on as a platform,
yeah.
the audio and visual Library of Congress with
All
information
right,
by by the everyday man and woman who
right.
has particular skill sets and abilities to share with
Yeah,
the World Wide Web.
yeah, yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
really,
No
you know,
excuse.
there isn't,
None.
there
Really.
isn't. What it boils down to, like I was prefacing earlier,
Yeah,
it
yeah.
goes back to helping the individual realize that you have to want,
There you
because
go.
you can have all the information in the world,
All right.
you can have all of the direction you need,
Yeah.
but if you don't have that inner drive to try
There you go. There you go,
it,
Nicole.
it won't.
That's right. That's wonderful. I love it, Nicole. That's powerful right there. Very, very powerful. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, all across the globe, if you're just joining us, I'm talking to Nicole Steele, one of my colleagues and one of my good friends here, Reflections with Kevin Vaughan. We're talking about her reflections of life that's helped her get to her success today and growth and maturity, all the above, guys. We just wanted to hear a little bit about that as well. Nicole, if you don't mind, take a few minutes and talk to the women out there, if you don't mind. What would you share with the women today? Because they're so awesome and amazing, but some of them don't know it.
Mm, I'll give you a strategy that I was told.
There you
Um,
go.
Go to the bathroom,
Hmm.
look dead in the eyeball in the mirror,
Okay.
and tell yourself that you love you.
There you go, Nicole.
You are worthy. Everything is going to be okay,
Yep.
one day at a time.
Yep.
Do that every day
Wow.
for 1 week
Wow.
before you even leave the house. You have to figure out a way
Yeah.
to change your mindset and the way that your mind is thinking about a situation, about
Yep.
a person,
Right.
about the people around you.
Yeah.
You know, because at the end of the day, if you don't love yourself,
Right. Right.
how are you supposed to justify loving somebody else just because you're here?
But
That doesn't make any sense because you can
can't do
easily
it.
leave.
Can't
You
do
know,
it.
you
You
can't
can't.
do it. So
Can't.
you figure out a way also to know what it feels like, because at first it's embarrassing. I did this back in my late teens, early 20s, so I got a head start. I paid attention to all that self-help that
Yeah.
was out there in the time. I
Yeah.
really paid attention because I did not want to go through what everybody was going through.
Right.
And we just got out of a recession.
Yeah, Nicole. Yeah.
We're about to get into another recession. I think that was a time of Carter ending, Reagan coming in. Yeah, so I mean, I
Yeah.
didn't know where my next job would be. I had to change my career plans.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Everything that's going on now
Yep.
was going on then.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
I know from whence I speak. You got to encourage yourself in
Yeah.
order to be available to
Yeah.
encourage other people, because
Yeah.
you can't walk through this world alone.
No,
It
you
doesn't
can't.
work.
Yeah, exactly. And I think that's part of the challenge, Nicole. Some people just don't have a friend. We're telling people just be a friend. We don't have to know everybody's business, but you can be a friend to people. And I
Mhm.
think we all need to have friends in our lives, like yourself and others that we have in our own networks. That's powerful. So that's great. I love that. What a great win. That was for the women out there all across the globe, no matter where you're at. Matter of fact, half the planet is women and the other half is men. So you guys are
equal opportunity is for men also, because without
Yeah,
the man being encouraged or encouraging himself,
that's right.
how is he able to be
Yep.
secure enough to take care of his woman?
Absolutely.
He's not.
Absolutely.
So
Absolutely. That's right, Nicole. And men, we're supposed to lead. Okay. We're supposed to lead the family. We're supposed to lead our relationships as well. Okay. Not dominate, but lead. Okay. Work together, but with the lead as well. That's powerful. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is Reflections with Kevin Vaughan, my wonderful guest, Nicole Steele. As she was talking, guys, I wrote down here, you can't teach or share what you don't know. So, you got to get it right, folks. You have to learn. We got matter of fact, Nicole, how important is reading today? People need to read more, don't they? What do you think about that one?
yeah, they do. Actually, I came across a study and it
Yeah,
showed that the ability for somebody to read
yeah,
and to just stay at it, even if it's a comic book,
right.
it gives them a ability to critically think.
Yeah,
So through situations, because that is actually a skill
yeah,
um,
yeah,
that is needed to like
right.
provide for the mind for people
Yeah,
to understand, gain knowledge, gain wisdom,
yeah.
decarpentalize. Oh, I can't even say it. Departmentalize. Excuse me.
Uh-huh. Gotcha.
Departmentalize
Uh-huh.
different information that they're exposed to. Nowadays, information is so fast, so frequently.
Oh, man. Wow.
I still go to the gas station at least once a week to go ahead and pick up four newspapers,
Yeah, yeah.
so the information that I receive from YouTube and
Mhm.
the information that I receive from mainstream media,
Yeah,
the newspapers give me an opportunity to dig a little bit deeper,
yeah,
to really use comprehension in what I'm being told to slow
yeah.
things down.
Right.
It's very important, very
Yeah.
important.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for that. That's powerful. Yeah, guys. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is Reflections. I want to encourage you guys to share and contact me so we can book you. I'll be doing this all year, guys, so we can book you out. I know you're all busy out there like me, but we can book you between now and this year here ending. But I want to bring you guys on. I want to hear your wisdom. I want to hear your reflections, your lessons learned, things that help you survive, if you will, what we call the opportunities of life. I'll just say that the opportunities of life that comes up, unexpected things, expected things, all the above. So all I know, ladies and gentlemen, you are very strong. If you're still here, and if even if you're not still here, you still were strong. You were strong at one time. The people that have passed on in our families, they were strong at their time. But you are listening to this, you are still here, and we'd love to hear your reflections on how you survive. And it's really all up here, folks. Once you get this together, I tell you, man, it makes a difference. It does make a difference. I love it. Amen, Nicole. Hey, Nicole, our final thoughts. Hey, we're going to get down to the nitty gritty here. Any final thoughts? I want to let you also get some shout outs as well, or anything you want to say for, and take away
um,
anything you want to do there for final thoughts, man.
I would say the final thoughts that I would have is to stay encouraged. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah, that's it right there.
what it really boils down to is that you're going to have issues, you're going to have problems, but what
Yeah,
you're going through isn't, it's new to you,
yeah,
but the path has been claimed and laid out from, people before us.
yeah,
So if you do, your due diligence, research, how to make economical meal for four people. We
yeah.
had the recession, England has a bunch of programs, that you could find on YouTube of how they recreated those situations. You
Wow.
can make meals for four people for about,
I love it.
25 for a
I
3 day,
Yeah,
you
I love
know,
it. I love it.
so it the information is there, but you have to be willing to
Right.
not
Access.
stay in the victim state.
Got to access it.
Yes, access it, right, And I
Yeah.
don't mean to belittle people's feelings when I say not stay in a victim state.
Right.
I just, people, please understand I have a different perspective on things. I'm a cut to the chase kind of person. I
Yeah.
say what I mean, and I do mean what I say.
Yeah.
But at the same time, that's where you have to be willing to hear another perspective and still be encouraged through it that there's a
Yeah.
way out.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Absolutely. That's powerful. I love it. I love it. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, we're talking to Nicole Steele about her reflections of her wonderful life. Nicole, you want to give any shout outs to your wonderful family members and friends, anybody like that? You're welcome to do that if you like.
well, thank you very much. I want to send a shout out to my family and friends
Yeah.
in California,
Woohoo.
Nevada, Las Vegas,
Yeah.
hey,
I love it.
Chicago, Alabama, and definitely here in Georgia. So, hi, friends, and hi, family. And also to my customers in my city. I
Uh,
love my customers in my city,
yeah.
and they even look out for each other just by courtesies,
Yeah.
And so I'm definitely giving them a shout out. I appreciate them making my
Yeah.
life easy.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah. If you are a supervisor or a manager or a CEO or president, you better thank all them wonderful people that help you. Help you. Yeah. Yeah. I love it.
Yeah, a
I can
little bit
tell you.
goes a long way.
Yes, that's exactly right. And it's hard to get good help, so you better keep the good help.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's
That's
too
great.
easy to try to get run off, but yeah,
Yeah, exactly. That's wonderful, Nicole. Well,
I'm
Nicole,
stubborn.
I am so excited, and we thank you so much for sharing some of your reflections from your wonderful mind today. We appreciate you. You're always welcome to come back too, as well. If you got some updates, and I don't know if you're working on a book, you working on any projects or anything you want to share with us?
Actually, I am looking. I have an idea for a movie
Oh, I love it.
and
Yeah,
also a book.
I love it.
And but God's kingdom economy. I
Yeah,
got the direction. I got the
yeah,
what a lot of with a lot of inspiration
yeah,
um, for my ideas, but
yeah.
just getting the right people around me and the talent. So I'm working on that.
Well, good deal. Well, let's talk offline later on because we got some folks that are in that business. So we'll let you interview them and see where it goes. But we got at least three people we can contact to see if they can help you. So no doubt about it. Yeah, no doubt about that. So yeah, we'll talk offline and I'll give you some information on how to contact them so you can see, you guys set up an appointment. Don't give them everything, but just set up an appointment and see if they're a good fit for you.
I
Yeah, that's
appreciate it. Thank
yeah,
you.
absolutely. All right. Well, Nicole, hold on a minute. We get ready to wrap this bad boy up today. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this has been Reflections with Kevin Vaughan, my wonderful guest today, Nicole Steele. She is amazing, ladies and gentlemen. And we're just excited about her being with us today. Hey, we want to hear from you as well. We love to hear your reflections. We've had PhDs on here. We've had teachers and trainers. We got I got pastors and the bishops that could be coming on and apostles will be coming on and sharing their reflections of their wonderful lives in the future. And we thank you so much for joining us. Hey guys, you can contact me here. Everything's right there. Hope you all took the picture. Get your phone out and just take a quick snapshot of that if you like, and give me a call. You will have to set up an appointment, guys. We are getting booked up every week in this area, guys, and some other areas as well. But we're excited about that. Also, too, Nicole, we want people to stay warm, right? We got half the planet on hot, and the other one's on cold.
Yeah,
So
gotta stay bundled up.
yeah, got to stay bungled up there. I love it. So I'm sure some of these southern islands, everybody's probably going down to the islands to get some of that heat down there. You know, So we thank God for those who travel. Yeah, exactly. That's wonderful, man. All right. So, guys, we thank you so much for being with us today. Please share this out on your platform because you'll never know who Nicole will touch with her reflections and information that she shared today about her wonderful life. It's all about empowerment, guys. It's all about empowerment. It's all about you because you matter. Nicole, people matter. You matter,
People
guys.
matter. People
You matter.
matter.
That's right. And don't forget, Nicole mentioned something earlier, guys. Remember to reach out. And of course, you can't, get everybody, but you got to reach out to somebody. Have a friend that you can call. Have a confidant, right? As my mentor would say, have a confidant. Have a coach. Have a teacher. Nicole's a good coach for both men and women, ladies and gentlemen. So you can contact her for coaching, and I'm sure she'll be glad to counsel you a little bit if you have some help on that as well. So let me know. We'll make sure she gets that information, okay? If you need that as well. With that said, all right. Hey guys, as my mentor would say, remember to always out love, out serve, and out forgive each other. And we'll see you next time on Reflections with Kevin Vaughan. Nicole, again, thank you so much for your time today.
You're more
Amen.
than welcome. Thank you.
Oh, I appreciate you so much. Amen. God bless you, everybody. Hey, take care. And guys, don't forget to share this out on all platforms, okay? Appreciate you so much. Take care.